Walking bait, shallow to deep. Nothing in fishing is straightforward, but this is actually one of the more straightforward situations that we're going to talk about. You can almost go by size. The little one to the middle one to the big one, shallow, middle depth, deep. That's one deal you could go by. Conditions is also going to play a big role in that. So we have 3 sizes of the Strike King Sexy Dawg. All have their place, all have their niche, their function that they're really good at. Let's start, if it's super calm, we'll start with the small one. If it's super calm, maybe it's sunny, and you're fishing really shallow, you can lay this dude in there really quiet. And I've caught a lot of big fish on this little bait. It's a real subtle walk, and it just triggers a bite under them tougher conditions, them super slick, no wind, maybe sunny type days. And I said shallow. You can also fish this bait out deep if schooling fish are chasing smaller bait and it's super slick, no wind. The little dude, the little Sexy Dawg, will generate you some bites, and I've caught some big ones on this thing. This is one of my favorite baits. Even though it's little, it generates a lot of bites and generates big bites. So super calm conditions or super shallow, go with the little one. The original Sexy Dawg, the original size. It's a 3-hook version, so if it's got the wind and I can get away with the 3-hook version, I'm gonna throw the middle size Sexy Dawg. I'm gonna have a little bit better hookup ratio with the 3-hook. So condition wise, if I got the wind is very, very important. If I got the wind, just a little bit of wind, that's when I'm gonna go with the middle size Sexy Dawg to generate them bites. Now, if you got really rough conditions, a lot of wind, or if you're fishing super deep water, this big boy, old big boy right here, we'll call them up from the depths. I've seen fish come from 15, even 20 foot deep up to get a topwater, especially around home, lakes like Lake Murray, Lake Hartwell. These big baits seem to generate fish over deep water. These are fish that's not high in the water column. The ones that was already super high in the water column, you could catch them on either of these. These are fish that are deeper, maybe sitting over top of a brush pile, herring lakes. This big dude will call them up. If it's rough, they can find this big dude. And just because it looks like a 2-pounder, trust me, a 2-pounder will bite this big Magnum Sexy Dawg. This is a very, very unique and a very important tool in our toolbox to catch fish. So the big Sexy Dawg, anytime it's rough, fishing over deep water, or I'm gonna throw this one more tidbit in there, if there's a lot of gizzard shad present. Some of our lakes have gizzard shad. That's what these big fish eat. So if there's a lot of gizzard shad present, keep this big Sexy Dawg in the back of your mind also. So shallow to deep. The little one, super calm conditions, super shallow. The middle size, if we got a little bit of wind, we can fish it at any depth. And the big boy, fishing it over deep water, with a lot of wind, rough conditions, or this is very, very important, keep this in your mind. If you have gizzard shad present and you think the bass may be eating gizzard shad, you can catch a fish of a lifetime on the Magnum Sexy Dawg. That's it, Sexy Dawg, shallow to deep.